Sign in from Douluo Chapter 61. 61 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School. The main hall. In the middle of the restaurant there is a long dining table. The dining table is made of white crystal stone and sparkles under the light. There are several clean meal plates on the table, which are full of delicacies and delicacies. Enning Fengjai, as the 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School sect master, sits directly above. On the left and right sides are Gu, and the sword second elder sits face to face. At the bottom, sitting face to face with Enning Fengjai, is Wang Xiao. Wang Xiao just finished packing Enning Fengjai and originally planned to leave, but was invited by him to leave him for dinner and rest overnight. Wang Xiao thought for a while and agreed no matter whether the meal is feast at Hongmen or not, there's a way to protect himself. It's just that the tone hasn't finished. If Enning Fengjai embarrassed herself anymore, then the new account and the old account will be calculated together. Enning Fengjai picked up wine cup and toast and drank it all in one gulp. Gu, the sword's second elder, also had a drink, and he also drank a clean drink. Wang Xiao waited for the three of them to finish drinking, then picked up the cup and smelled it. The wine is long and very fragrant. If I'm afraid to add some powder to it and it won't smell. Wang Xiao was afraid of this, so he waited for a few people to drink and then drink it by himself. After a glass of wine, I immediately boil all over my body. Wang Xiao remembers that when he was at 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School, he had never had such a delicious wine. The key is that the original owner within the sect has no chance to enjoy Enning Fengjai's treatment. Wang Xiao sighs. 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School is upper 3 sects after all. Even drinking alcohol is so luxurious. I have had 3 rounds of wine. Enning Fengjai put down the wine glass and stared at Wang Xiao sitting below. Wang Xiao naturally can't lose under his lewd power and look at him. Gu, the 2 swords, didn't seem to see the two of them looking at each other, and they were still drinking their wine. But 4 people, no one said a word. If a large restaurant, it also quieted down. Wang Xiao can imagine what Enning Fengjai wants to do. I definitely want to keep myself within the sect, become his little brother and work his life for him. Then he himself continued to be the strongest nanny of his Douluo continent, always invincible. How is this possible? Ning Fengjai thinks of himself as who? Give your life to him and have his mother's spring and autumn dreams. Ning Fengjai looked at Wang Xiao for a long time before showing his great character expression. In ancient times, the second guardian of the sword supported him and restored his previous hungry appearance, and said with a smile, Xiao, uncle now officially announces that you joined 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School and became the official final disciple of my Enning Fengjai. Would you like to? Wang Xiao didn't say a word, just looked at Enning Fengjai like this and watched him perform the show. Does this Wang Xiao really think he has twin spirits as a treasure? Regardless of the law and of natural morality, not knowing the immensity of heaven and earth, if Rongrong's spirit hadn't been defensive and offensive, find a good aptitude soul master to protect and be a partner, and let the second master Kacha long ago. By the way, this kid has twin spirits. He must also be an innately full spirit power, and he has the capital to show off. Forget it, for the sake of sect and for the ancestors and ancestors, Rongrong is even more important. Even if you don't want this old face, you have to leave him to see the guardhouse. Enning Fengjai continued to flicker. I know I used to be bad. I didn't take good care of you. This is my fault. I promise from now on your status at 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School is as noble as Rongrong. You can eat fragrant and spicy food. As long as you have 1 bite of Enning Fengjai, you will have 1 bite of Wang Xiao. Also, I will give it every month. You subsidize 100 gold coins as an extra cost for you, and you can also ask you Grandpa Bone and Grandpa Sword for cultivation, help hunt spirit beast, absorb the things on the spirit ring and make your ability higher. Of course, it's more than that. Example, getting engaged to Rongrong. This is the highest honor of sect. Other children are squeezing their heads. Is it possible to get such treatment? How? Think about it. Don't rush to answer me. Give you 3 days. You will have dinner at this time in 3 days and you will reply to me. Haha. Tilda. Wang Xiao listened and couldn't help but want to laugh, thinking this world is really a wonderful world. The original owner used to want this kind of life. When he wanted this kind of treatment, Enning Fengjai just ignored him, let him fend for himself, and watched the abuse and irony of sex children coldly. But now I don't need these things from Enning Fengjai. When he promises he will stick it upside down with a cheeky face, even if he puts a hot face on a cold butt, he will lick it downside down. I don't know what to say about him anymore. To this moment, the restaurant door was opened and a black-faced disciple walked in. I walked to Enning Fengjai and whispered a few whispers. Enning Fengjai's eyes lit up after listening. Xiao Hai, please come in soon. Okay. The disciple called Xiao Hai responded and went out. Go to the door. Wang Xiao doesn't know who is here, but seeing Enning Fengjai's happy look, it should be the person he wants to meet. After that, Xiao Hai brought in a young man who was in his 20s. Wang Xiao took a look at the people. Handsome man with extraordinary demeanor, long soft skin and tender meat. It suddenly occurred to a person who looked exactly the same as the person in front of him. That is, Heaven Du Empire Crown Prince Zhu King. It suddenly dawned on me. Today Zhu King is exactly the disciple of Enning Fengjai, so it's normal to come to 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School. Interestingly, this Crown Prince is not Crown Prince himself. It is a camouflage person. Wang Xiao has seen Zhu King in the Douluo continent anime character. She has silver hair, gorgeous clothes, good features, and a very white complexion. Be calm and unhurried and talkative. The city is extremely deep. Once Enning Fengjai introduced Tang San to Zhu King. Immediately, Tang San won Zhu King's favor and gave him a gold medal of heaven. After that, Zhu King fell in love with Tang San. Of course, it is not Zhu King who fell in love with Tang San, but the person under the mask. No one knows this better than Wang Xiao, the transmigrator. He knows the story of Douluo, so he has concealed the identity of Zhu King from others, but he can't hide it from him. It can be said that in Douluo continent, two people have the most special identities and they are also particularly hidden. The first one, Tang San, deserves it. The second is Holy Maiden and Kayan Rengsu in Spirit Hall. And Zhu King in front of me is Kayan Rengsu camouflage. It's just that her camouflage technique is too powerful since no one can detect it. Don't say Enning Fengjai didn't see it. Even Emperor Zuyi didn't see it. I have to admit a fact, Kayan Rengsu is really very capable. It can be said that it is not inferior to Bibai Dong and Kayan Zunji, and finally became a god, and he is still Seraphim spirit, and when he awakens, innately full spirit power reaches 20th level. Wang Xiao is also an accidental accident. Didn't expect to be a guest at 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School today and have a meal. Since I met Zhu King by chance, Zin said such a good opportunity must not be missed, and she has to play with her. After all, I have read the original book of Douluo Continent and Moving comics and know Kayan Rengsu's beautiful and alluring, but I don't lose to Zhu Zhuking, Enning Rongrong, Hu Liana and others. Moreover, Kayan Rengsu is older than them and more mature with temperament is a rare beauty. Chapter 62. 62 Ding, congratulations on your successful sign-in at 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School. Reward, Invisibility Technique Limited Edition set. Do you want to learn? Lolly System said, Technique. Wang Xiao was very surprised and very satisfied. In this world there really is invisibility technique. Learn. Ding, you are learning invisibility technique limited a set of additions. Note the estimated time to complete the study is 30 seconds. Wang Xiao did not speak, sat upright, closed his eyes and fully entered the state. Some golden runes appeared in his mind. Learn automatically 30 seconds later. Ding, you have learned a limited edition of invisibility technique. Note, this cultivation technique is limited to once a day. Each time is limited to 30 minutes. Once every 30 minutes, it will automatically stop using it. P. Wang Xiao was a little disappointed. I said system younger sister. 30 minutes a day, is it too short? Ding, short is short, but it is better than nothing, right? Lorian is obviously a little impatient with this question. That's what I said. Wang Xiao is nodded, unable to refute. It is better than nothing. It is true 30 minutes is enough. At least in an emergency it can be used to escape. Uncle Enning. Zhu King saw Enning Fengjai and immediately stepped forward to bow. Enning Fengjai immediately got up and said with a smile, King, don't be so polite with uncle, just sit down for dinner together. All right. Zhu King agreed. Come down. Gu Jian second elder met Zhu King and also got up to say hello. Chen Zin said, Fengjai, we will not disturb your youngster chat after we eat. Ning Fengjai, good too. Second elder didn't say much and immediately turned and left. Wang Xiao is still sitting, to see the difference between Zhu King in front of him. Even if it looks alike, there must be differences. After all, it's the body of a daughter with a bit of a woman's breath on her body. Zhu King immediately sat down next to Enning Fengjai, and when the wine was served, the two touched and drank. After a glass of wine, Zhu King saw the beautiful young man sitting below him silently from the corner of his eyes. He looked a little curiously, but found that it was a raw face. I don't know who it is. Zhu King and Enning Fengjai have been master and disciple for many years, and they are familiar with 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School. His sons also recognize them. Enning Fengjai also introduced some proud students to him. But I have never seen this beautiful boy in front of me. Zhu King thought for a while, and it stands to reason that ordinary children are impossible to have such a treatment to have dinner with Uncle Enning. Unless he is a genius or a talent that Enning Fengjai values or has any other relationship. Uncle Enning, who is this young master? Ning Fengjai immediately took a look at Wang Xiao and introduced. King, hey, his name is Wang Xiao, which belongs to my sister's son. Wang Xiao. Zhu King is the first time I heard that Enning Fengjai has such a big nephew. It turned out to be like this. Uncle Enning, when I came to the clan before, I haven't seen him yet. Ning Fengjai was embarrassed for a while before he said, That's it, Xiaozi went out to study 5 years ago and he didn't just come back, so you haven't seen it. Oh, Zhu King nodded, believing it is true. Boucher a billion. Wang Xiao didn't pass Enning Fengjai either. After all, Zhu King was present, so there was no need to involve him. While drinking, she quietly watched Enning Fengjai pretend to be acting. Wang Xiao also looked at Zhu King. Although his appearance looks the same as a man, the conversation and pronunciation are also men. But if you observe carefully, you can see that Zhu King in front of you is more or less lacking in the male masculine air, and a bit more feminine than the female. So there is still a difference from a man. Using the words of the world to compare with the more lost terms, it's very little fresh meat. Little female gun or something. Wang Xiao is also not sure he is correct. If it weren't for familiarity with the plot, when you saw Zhu King, you might not be able to tell that he was a daughter. So to judge Zhu King is a male or a female only from his appearance without knowing the plot, his eyesight may not be so good. Even if you have a special opinion about Zhu King, you will only treat him as a glamorous little fresh meat instead of thinking that she is your daughter. After all, Enning Fengzhai and Zhu King have mastered and discipled for many years, but I can't tell. Chen Xin and Gu Rong, two big tilted Douluo, did not notice the difference. There's also Zhu King's Laozi, Emperor Zhu Yi, since he can't see that his son is true or false. Thinking about it this way, Wang Xiao felt that he could only see the true face of Zhu King because he knew the plot. Uncle Enning, is this cousin saying hello to me? Zhu King was at a loss. There seemed to be no such word in his dictionary. How can I not understand what he said? What does Shaobillion mean? Wang Xiao is funny in his heart. You're right if you don't know. If you know it, it's a bad thing. Maybe Douluo continent has another competitor. Enning Fengzhai is also confused because he does not know the word how to explain. Xiao, please explain to His Royal Highness Crown Prince, what does Bushea Lion mean? HMPH, Xiao suddenly laughed out pig. Enning Fengzhai, do you really want to hear it? Ning Fengzhai nodded, still blinded in the dark. I thought that this word was a new greeting word that Wang Xiao learned from outside, but I don't know what it is. Well, I said you shameless, what? Enning Fengzhai didn't seem to understand. Zhu Qinghe opened his eyes even more, saying that the previous sentence Bu Shaobai Lion didn't understand the meaning, but the sentence added later was understandable. This way, the relationship between the two is somewhat delicate. Cough, cough. Ning Fengzhai broke the embarrassment with two dry coughs, and immediately resumed his previous elegant and poised posture, and continued to be introduced. King, my family Xiao has an extraordinary natural talent since he was a child. When he awakened at the age of 6, he was at the 20th level of innately full spirit power, possessed twin spirits bloodvine and 100 treasure glazed tile pagoda. Now he reached the 60th level of Spirit King peak at the age of 11, higher than Rongrong's innate talent. Xiao is also a talented youngster that I have rarely encountered in a century at 7 treasure glazed tile school, none of them. Nasty Wang Xiao felt sick at home after listening to Enning Fengzhai's words. He couldn't help but vomit it out. This person is too much of a wall lotus, speaking of my honor to himself. Oh, Zhu King was surprised. Innately full spirit power level 20. Twin spirits and Uncle Enning, what kind of tower is this 100 treasure glazed tile pagoda? You 7 treasure glazed tile school, the tallest is not only 7 layer. Oh, the legend can break through the 9 layer colored glazed tower, but this cousin has 100 floors. How did it come? Ning Fengzhai saw Zhu King's surprised look, pretending to be even more energetic. I don't know the specifics, but you also know King's spirit actually has such a 1% variant spirit when it awakens. Zhu King nodded. Uncle Enning, I know this. Looking at the entire Douluo continent, although there are not many variant spirits, there are not many. If others don't say, just take Blue Lightning Tyrant for Xiaogang Master of Dragon Clan, the mutated spirit is like a piggy. Enning Fengzhai said with a smile. Yes, Xiaogang Master's spirit is very small after mutated, called Luo Sanpao. Although sometimes spirit mutation is a good thing, from a low-level spirit to a high-level spirit. Like my Xiao, it's like this, directly evolving from 7 treasure glazed tile pagoda to 100 treasure glazed tile pagoda. Go, Wang Xiao also took it. But Xiaogang Master is just the opposite. His spirit is mutated from a high-level bloodline Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon into a spirit that looks like a piglet. So his variation is not the same. It hasn't been upgraded and it's still falling. It's stuck at level 29 and unable to rise. It has become the pain of the master's life. Zhu King squinted his eyes. Well, so mutation is risky. Yes, but my family Xiao is different. He not only goes from low to high but also has shedding body and exchanging bones in appearance. I wonder if King has noticed. Xiao this year at the age of 11, he is about the same height as His Royal Highness Crown Prince. As a result, Zhu King, who didn't take Wang Xiao seriously, now pays more attention to him. Zhu King reconsider Wang Xiao again, wanting to see how he is different from others. Enning Fengzhai looked superior and said to Wang Xiao, Xiao, let go of your spirit ring and twin spirits and give His Royal Highness Crown Prince a long eye. Chapter 63. 63 This stuff. Wang Xiao is also speechless. I didn't want to pay attention to Enning Fengzhai. Just being able to pretend to be forceful in front of Qian Rengsu is nothing bad. After all, I plan to soak her in my hands, and it's not a problem to expose her. Guiding Qian Rengsu to love himself is the key. Wang Xiao didn't pretend. He immediately got up and walked to the open space holding both hands. The spirit power flowed throughout his body, and a spirit ring rose from the wang under his body. A white spirit ring. When Zhu King saw the white spirit ring released by Wang Xiao, he was immediately surprised. White represents the age of the spirit ring. The spirit ring produced by Spirit Beast with a cultivation base of more than 10 years, and less than 100 years are all white. It also represents the comprehensive ability of a soul master. The first spirit ring is white, which is often the object of irony in Douluo continent spirit master's world. It is also a symbol of being placed on the pillar of shame. Of course, unless you play abnormally later, you will always be a big laughing stock in spirit master's world. Although Zhu King's surface is as usual, she is a little disappointed in her heart. She said to her heart that this cousin Rongrong is just a white spirit ring. How can the innate talent be better compared with his innate talent? He doesn't know how many times it is inferior. Why, my first spirit ring is also yellow. Wang Xiao also glanced at Zhu King mainly to see how his expression was, although this child very deep shrewdness, but I also saw a trace of perseverance in his eyes. It seems that whether you are in that world or in this world, if you don't have enough ability, it's difficult to pick up girls, especially Holy Maiden, a genius like Qian Rengsu without Peak's performance. It is even more difficult to win her heart. This is also the importance of cheat. Ding, no, you don't release the other spirit ring yet. Although the pretense is good, you can't overdo it. Lolita System said abruptly. What's the system younger sister doing? Wang Xiao couldn't help but vomit, take a few steps forward and immediately release the second, third and fourth spirit rings. Enning Fengzhai immediately laughed from ear to ear because he knew that Wang Xiao had a more powerful spirit ring that he had not released. Once it was released, it would be strange if Zhu King could not be surprised. Wan Wanian spirit ring. After seeing Wang Xiao's Wanian spirit ring, Zhu King realized that his unremitting efforts to him just now were wrong. At the age of 11 I have a 10,000-year spirit ring. Uncle Enning and 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School are really talented. Haha, Tilda Ning Fengzhai has a loud voice laughing. What His Royal Highness Crown Prince said is that our 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School is indeed full of talents. King, hey, that's true, Wang Xiao. Uncle Enning, don't you have drafts for boasting? Ning Fengzhai coughed twice. Xiao, then quickly release your 5th spirit ring to give His Royal Highness Crown Prince a long eye. Ning Fengzhai cough. Another one, Zhu King, forget it, just listen to Uncle Enning said that he was already at level 60, then it is normal to absorb 5 spirit rings. It should also be black, right? Wang Xiao didn't say much and immediately released the 5th spirit ring. This. Zhu King saw his 5th spirit ring. Since it was a red spirit ring, his pupils immediately expanded many times. Unbelievable, how did an 11-year-old beautiful boy rise to the 60th grade? How to absorb a 10,000-year spirit ring? Uncle Enning, is it possible? Is it? This cousin is the legendary and beautiful young genius of the exceptionally seen extraordinary natural talent with a whole continent and 1,000 years. Enning Fengzhai repeatedly nodded. What King said is extremely true. My family Xiao is the genius of the exceptional natural talent who has been rarely seen for a continuous millennium. The genius is biased towards the beautiful. At this time Zhu King was aware of it, to my mistake of judgment. At the age of 11 I absorbed the 10,000 years spirit ring and I couldn't talk on equal terms with him. It seems that what Uncle Enning said is true, he is really a talented youngster. Zhu King got up immediately, walked towards Wang Xiao and pursed his lips when he got there. Cousin, I have to admit that you are the best among all the teenagers I have ever seen. Wang Xiao smiled without saying a word, and then thought of the scene where Enning Fengzhai took Tang San to Zhu King in the original book. At that time Zhu King fell in love with Tang San at the first glance, otherwise he won't give him his gold medal as soon as he meets. But it is still far away from Tang San seeing Zhu King. I saw Zhu King before him again, so naturally this opportunity would not be left to him. Moreover, we must first get Qian Rengsu. Wang Xiao, His Royal Highness Crown Prince, just call me King, Zhu King added. Xiao listened carefully to Zhu King's pronunciation to see how it differed from the male's pronunciation, but I was very disappointed. Although he was pretending to be, his voice was exactly the same as that of a man, and he didn't hear the slightest voice of his daughter. Wang Xiao wondered, how did her Qian Rengsu manage to pretend to be a man without showing up for 10 years? Brother King, we finally got to know each other, how about going outside together? Zhu King said with a smile. Of course, let's go. I turned back to Enning Fengzhai and said, Uncle Enning, shall we not accompany you? It's okay, King, youngster may chat more, let's add a boat of friendship together. Enning Fengzhai turned to Wang Xiao again and said, Xiao, take King to the backyard, you know. Wang Xiao turned around, I know you count as 1 green onions. Ning Fengzhai has a black line. Zhu King pursed his lips and came to 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School and many times. This is the first time I have seen someone dare to fight with Enning Fengzhai. It is estimated that this talented youngster, even if it is ancient, the sword's second elder, dare not. He shook his head. Wang Xiao approached Zhu King immediately and saw that he was slender with a head taller than himself. There is nothing to say about the proportion of this figure, Xin said. Qian Rengsu is really a beautiful woman. She is now a man, so of course she can't be cheaper, she has to be teased and teased. Wang Xiao immediately stretched out a hand, put it on Zhu King's shoulder and hugged it tightly to see if he reacted. But Zhu King is just slightly smiled and doesn't show any unnatural appearance. Wang Xiao couldn't help but sigh. This Qian Rengsu, as the original book said, the city is extremely deep. As a young girl and in her identity, she was hugged by a boy who had just met Fragrant shoulder and she was not able to show her feet at all. There was no one else, that's right. If it's a woman, it must be feminine, right? Wang Xiao thought of this, pretending to inadvertently put his nose to Zhu King's ear and smelled it vigorously. But it turned out to be disappointed and he didn't smell anything. It's so masculine. Now even Wang Zio is confused. Zin said, how did Kaian Ringsu do it? It doesn't matter if camouflage is good, can even the taste of the body be changed, also served? But there are many ways for me. Anyway, the younger sister of the system has not yet assigned a sign-in task, and there is nothing to do, so I have fun with him. Wang Zio doesn't believe in that evil. This Kaian Ringsu is a genuine super beauty. Whether it is the original book of Douluo continent or anime manga, it can prove this point. If you don't believe she will not show her feet, to prove this he didn't want to pass through Kaian Ringsu's true identity, just to satisfy his own private goods, that's all. Wang Zio thinks this is not too much. Wait in the small woods of 7 treasure glazed tile school mountainside. It is not too late to attack Zhu King. Cousin, where are you going? When the two were alone, Enning Rongrong's cheerful voice came from behind. Wang Zio came back and took a look at this little demoness, and didn't know what to say anyway. She appeared at an untimely time. Zin said that a good romantic couple's world was broken by her like this. Chapter 64. 64 That Rongrong, I have a confidential matter to talk to Crown Prince. You will avoid it first, and when I'm done I will come and play with you again, okay? Wang Zio flicked her. For the romantic couple's world, I don't want to be disturbed by her. Enning Rongrong immediately glanced at Zhu King unhappily, unremittingly. For her, she has never put this crown prince in her eyes. Putted her mouth. No, cousin, I want to play with you now. He doesn't care about that many. She's close to Wang Zio, with one hand already wrapped around it, cut his left wrist. Wang Zio can't be shaken off. Enning Rongrong is a bit like brown sugar. Once it sticks, it's hard to shake it off again. I didn't compete with her so as not to move too much and cause Zhu King's suspicion around him. Zhu King also ignored Enning Rongrong, and never seemed to like this little demoness, so I care. The three of you just like this, I hugged me to the small woods on the mountainside. Then stop under the old plum tree and sit down on the roots to chat about life together. Enning Rongrong kept talking to Wang Zio, recalling the good time with him when he was a child. Wang Zio ignored her but looked towards Zhu King on one side and said, Brother King, do you have a girlfriend? He stretched out his arm and hugged his shoulder. Zhu King was dumbfounded by a question he suddenly asked, but he didn't care where he put his hands. Girlfriend, are you talking about the woman you like? Wang Zio nodded. Are there? Why do you ask this? Zhu King was reluctant to answer this question. Nothing, just ask. King said with a smile. No, what's the matter, cousin Rongrong? Would you like to introduce one to me? Wang Zio glanced at Enning Rongrong right away. Then Crown Prince, what do you think of Rongrong? If you like it, please say it boldly. I'll make the match. Zhu King is stunned. How can this cousin Rongrong become a matchmaker? Humph tilde. Enning Rongrong immediately quit and forced a twist on his back. People don't like His Royal Highness Crown Prince. Rongrong only likes you. Fortunately. Okay, Zhu King was about to compile a reason to delay, but Enning Rongrong refused immediately. Zin said that she was too lazy to find a reason, so she shrugged and said, Cousin Rongrong, it's not that I don't agree, but Rongrong has his own heart. I want to plug in and can't get in, right? P. Kaian Ringsu install. You continue to install. I don't believe it. Under my complete set of perfect strategies, I don't believe you will not show me your feet. Wang Zio suddenly picked up his right hand, sneaking out behind Zhu King. His eyes flashed an evil smile and he squeezed his buttocks. Zhu King was in pain and immediately screamed. I was also shocked. Unexpectedly, Wang Zio would come here suddenly. But he immediately returned to calm. Cousin Rongrong, what are you doing? It hurts. Wang Zio immediately pretended to be sorry, said with a smile. Nothing, King brother, I was just joking with you. To scare you, didn't expect, really scared you. Zin said, if Zhu King is really a man, pinch at a glance, he was also impossible to have such a big reaction. Although he was hiding well, the scream he just screamed is enough to explain. Don't say 100%, 90% can be concluded that only a girl will have such a big reaction. Am I just too that? Zhu King calmed down immediately, laughing and raising his hand on patted Wang Zio's shoulder. Cousin Rongrong, you can really be kidding. It's not started yet, don't busy to praise me. Wang Zio looked righteous. Brother King said, joking is just a little bit of my life, that's all. I will not only that, I will also look at the situation, foresee the past and the present and the future. I don't believe it. I will make you believe it. Give me your hand. Zhu King was a little curious. What? Help you fortune telling? How can Wang Zio count? Just by telling the fortune. I wanted to squeeze his hand carefully to see if it was soft or not. If it is soft, it is indeed a woman. After all, a man's hand is impossible softer than a woman. Zhu King's hands were wearing gloves at this time, and when he heard that Wang Zio was about to touch his hands for fortune-telling, he immediately retracted. Fortune-telling, forget it, I don't believe this either. Sure enough, there is something tricky. Wang Zio didn't insist anymore. He wasn't afraid of Zhu King, but if he just irritated him, there would be nothing to play later, so he stopped insisting. It's up to you, but my divination technique is really good, you have to believe me. King said, of course I believe, but I don't need these, my own life is up to me. Wang Zio can say nothing but give up. Enning Rongrong, who was unable to intervene, lit up and finally had a reason to speak and immediately stretched out his hand to him and said, Cousin, your Royal Highness Crown Prince doesn't want to tell a fortune, so you just give me the calculation. Okay, as for Enning Rongrong's fate, it can be said that no one knows better than him. If you want to calculate it, you must be accurate, but there are some things that can't be said nonsense, but it is not impossible to count 1 or 2 for her. That's okay, brother will come to help you calculate the divination. Wang Xiao grabbed Enning Rongrong's slender jade hand and fumbled. After touching for a while, Enning Rongrong's face was flushed. Seeing this scene, Zhu King at the right hand wondered if Wang Xiao was using Magu to tell his fortune and secretly taking advantage of Enning Rongrong's advantage. Rongrong, your life is very good. Wang Xiao suddenly opened his eyes. Is that cousin? Enning Rongrong, who was praised, immediately opened his eyes and smiled. On one side, Zhu King listened and couldn't help laughing. I just didn't laugh out loud. Of course. Wang Xiao said very positively. Not only do you have a good life, but you are also exceptionally intelligent and exceptionally natural talent. In a few years, your life will be better. Ning Rongrong was praised for a moment. Then cousin, can you calculate what will happen afterwards? Well, Wang Xiao nodded and put Enning Rongrong's right hand. I touched my left hand. Wow, Rongrong, you are not only an innate talent. It is also possible that you will be the ancestor, breaking your father's 7-treasure glazed tile pagoda and rising to the 9-treasure glazed tile pagoda. Enning Rongrong was even happier when he heard it. 9-treasure glazed tile pagoda, very good. I will finally break the 7-treasure glazed tile pagoda and become the 9-treasure glazed tile pagoda. Zhu King couldn't help but smile again and whispered in Wang Xiao's ear. Cousin Rongrong, are you okay? Wang Xiao said with a smile. Of course I never lie. King shrugged. I don't know what to say. Wang Xiao suddenly thought of something and asked, Brother King, will you stay at night? Zhu King nodded. Well, stay for one night and go back tomorrow. That's good, I can't get you in the daytime, come back at night. Soon it's dark. Wang Xiao was arranged within the sect in a separate VIP room, which was specially built by 7-treasure glazed tile school to entertain guests and rest. And Zhu King lives in his next room. Wang Xiao thought, wait a minute to drop by next door. Chapter 65. 65, I can't see. Wang Xiao used the limited edition of the invisibility technique he just learned and came to Zhu King's room at the door. I hope he can't see his best. Only this can prove that his invisibility technique is effective. Anyway, this invisibility technique can be used once a day, so there is no need to use it for nothing. The only point is that it costs too much spirit power. Half an hour of invisibility time is estimated to consume more than 90% of the spirit power of a 1,000-year spirit ring. Fortunately, there is still a 10,000-year and 100,000-year spirit ring, so I'm not afraid. Don't know what he is doing inside, Wang Xiao, in order not to disturb Zhu King inside. Although others can't see him after being invisible, the sound he makes can't be covered up. I slowly opened the door a little bit and looked inside. I saw a gorgeously decorated room under the crystal lamp. A large bed was placed against the wall, but Zhu King was not seen. Silhouette of. What about people? Wang Xiao clearly came back with Zhu King just now and they went into their own rooms. Impossible, will go out. And the room light is still on, so it stands to reason that it is inside. Are you taking a bath in the bathroom? Well, it's a coincidence that it's not as early as it is to come, it's just time. I don't believe it. Can he take a bath in clothes? Wang Xiao glanced around immediately. No one was close and then walked inside. Turning around and closing the door, I glanced around the room and I found a clue as expected. Zhu King's coat was taken off and hung on a hanger, and his shoes were also placed by the bed. No doubt he went to the bathroom to take a shower. Unfortunately, I didn't see his underwear. Boom, sure enough, there was a sound of water coming from the bathroom. Needless to say, Zhu King took a bath in it. Would you like to check it out? Wang Xiao couldn't help but want to laugh. Of course he wanted to see it, not for nothing. Anyway, Zhu King is a man and men don't commit crimes if they look at men. Haha, tilde talent. Wang Xiao immediately walked to the bathroom, opened the curtain, and saw that in the misty bathroom there was a colorful bathtub in the middle, filled with warm water, but did not see people. Is that weird? What about people? Are you diving? Yeah. Wang Xiao pursed his mouth, approached the bathtub and looked inside. As expected, he saw a silhouette under the water in a daze. Neither can I see whether I am wearing clothes or not wearing clothes. Crash bang. But at this moment, the person inside suddenly emerged from the bottom of the water, and the head and upper body immediately appeared on the surface of the water. Wang Xiao was startled and immediately polished his eyes to check, disappointed. The person is Zhu King himself. He just takes a bath in his pajamas and can't see anything. Only one point is his breasts, which are abnormally full at this time. Obviously not a man can have putting it that way. Is it really Cayenne Rengsu? Wang Xiao slightly smiled, although it is a pity. At least it proves that Zhu King is not Zhu King. It is Cayenne Rengsu, it's just his face still in Zhu King's costume, so it doesn't seem to feel anything. As a man, seeing a man's face, no matter how attractive his lower body is, he can't bring up mental. Wang Xiao shook his head helplessly, and sat down on a chair to one side, waiting for Zhu King to change his clothes after taking a shower, and then he would be able to see more clearly. Zhu King seems to have discovered something at this moment, sniffed with his nose and then swept all around looking for what. Sorry. Wang Xiao immediately held his breath, and said to his heart that he must be surprised by the masculinity and footsteps on his body. He was so vigilant when he caught some movement. As a camouflage person, in order to prevent others from discovering your privacy, you must be more careful and vigilant in this regard. According to Kyan Rengsu's innate talent, his age is at least 17 or 20. The level may also be 6 or 70 or even 70 to 80. In a few years, at the level of 90 or so, becoming tilted Douluo is already a certainty, so her sensitivity must be stronger than others. Even if she can't see people, she may still feel dangerous approach based on her super induction. Wang Xiao sat quietly for a while and saw that Zhu King had recovered to normal. Before he was relieved, she finally found nothing. But after finally being invisible, something must be done right, and I didn't see anything. It seemed too wasteful. Wang Xiao thought for a moment and took the risk to stand up, sneak close to Zhu King's back, stretched out his hand and touched his silver hair and immediately stepped aside. Who touched me? Zhu King was startled and quickly dived his upper body into the water and looked behind him but couldn't see anything. Xin said, "Is it an illusion?" "Impossible. It has never been like this before." Zhu King waited for a while, but he did not find anything abnormal, so he didn't worry about it. "This girl, are you scared?" Wang Xiao caressed his mouth and snickered. "One shot is not enough, 2 shots are needed." "Where can I get it this time? Let me think about it." "That's right." Wang Xiao immediately approached behind Zhu King again and then cautiously leaned to her mouth, kissed her with lightning speed and immediately backed away. This time, Zhu King, who was really frightened, made a low voice and grabbed all around with both hands, always feeling that something was wrong. Did I just get kissed by something? This is my first kiss. What about people? Where is anyone?" Zhu King stretched his head and scanned the entire bathroom but still didn't see anything. "I have to admit that this woman is very courageous. I've been kissed and I can still be so calm. The city is not so deep. It seems that the next strong medicine will work." Wang Xiao is very satisfied. After all, Kyan Rengsu's first kiss has already been taken down by himself. 20 minutes passed. Wang Xiao is very disappointed. Since Zhu King has soaked in the bathtub for more than 20 minutes, he has no intention of getting up. In a few minutes your invisibility technique will stop, but you can't expose it to him, otherwise it won't be fun. No way, there's no time to wait for Zhu King to get out of the bath, so he can only go back to the room first and then come to visit again. Wang Xiao planned to take the last risk, slowly approaching Zhu King, kissed her ear again and then flashed back to the center of the room. Zhu King finally couldn't help it, let out a scream, stood up from the water, put on a piece of clothing and went out to check. Wang Xiao has seized the door. Everything is fine. Actually, in order to distinguish whether a woman is a cross-dresser, we can insight into the truth from 3 places. Judge the scent of the apple, palm and body. This is the most different place between men and women. Of course, there are 2 more obvious points. It's just that these 2 places are hidden in the clothes and pants. You can't know if you don't take them off, so you have to check from the above 3 exposed places. Wang Xiao just carefully checked these 3 places of Zhu King, and they are indeed different from men. But in the daytime, Zhu King is no different from a man in these 3 places. In other words, Zhu King during the bath and Zhu King after the bath can also change in body shape. Wang Xiao is very puzzled about this. What kind of camouflage technique Kyan Rengsu uses to match himself so perfectly to the real Zhu King look? In fact, Wang Xiao doesn't want to go into this. Although curious, the truth is always unsatisfactory. There is no need to care too much about the process. The result is the most important. Anyway, it has now been confirmed that Zhu King is not enough for Zhu King. After Wang Xiao returned to his room, he was looking for a good reason for himself. The main reason is that he plans to spend the night in Zhu King's room tonight. There is no good reason why he can agree to his own reason. Chapter 66. 66. Boom, boom, boom. Shortly after Wang Xiao returned to his room, there was a knock on the door and he immediately got up from the bed in shock. "I don't know who is here to stop by for a moment. It's not Zhu King or Enning Rongrong, but Enning Rongrong's probability is bigger. After all, Zhu King is camouflage, and it is impossible a lamb in a tiger's den at night, so he can expose it by himself." So he opened a crack in the door and looked outside. This I can see clearly. It turned out to be Zhu King, not Enning Rongrong. Why is he here? A lamb in a tiger's den? Wang Xiao was a little funny, opened the door and let him in. "Brother King, good evening." Zhu King uned, "Cousin Rongrong, just call me Brother Xiao." Wang Xiao added. Zhu King is speechless. "Brother Xiao. Well, I don't know. Brother King doesn't sleep in the middle of the night. Why come to my room?" "Oh, drop in." Suddenly remembered a joke from the world. President next door. HMPH tilde. Wang Xiao couldn't help laughing. "What are you laughing at?" Zhu King looked at his laughter. "Some have one's hair stand on end." "Nothing, please come in." Wang Xiao closed his smile, but he couldn't make him feel unstable. After all, Kyan Rengsu will be his own girl in the future, and at least some respect is required. Zhu King hesitated before squeezing into the room from his side. Wang Xiao sniffed immediately and a floral scent came out of her body. Needless to say, it was perfume. Xin said Kyan Rengsu had to do this in order to cover up his femininity. Kacha. Soon as Zhu King entered the house, Wang Xiao locked the door back. "Brother Xiao, what are you?" Zhu King was a little nervous when he saw him lock the door. Wang Xiao grinned. Brother King, don't need to be nervous. I'm afraid cousin Rongrong will come over and disturb our romantic couple's world. Zhu King, I took a few steps back and felt that this romantic couple's world was not right. Brother Xiao, I'm a genuine man, don't you be foolish. Okay, you finally know that you're scared, afraid of reinstalling, thinking I don't know you are a fake. Wang Xiao smiled immediately, using an innocent appearance to dispel the other's vigilance and looking at the running out of the window. Brother King, look at the moonlight outside the window tonight. Zhu King is a little confused, but he still sees. The moon is bright and beautiful, why? Well, Wang Xiao nodded and approached Zhu King a few steps. As the saying goes, good wine every confidant has 1,000 cups, amidst flowers and in the moonlight wine is happy. You and I are in this vast sea of people and we have fate to meet each other for thousands of miles. Isn't it fate? Fate! Zhu King took a few steps back, his whole body seemed to tremble unconsciously. What fate? Brother Xiao can really make a joke. No, Wang Xiao approached Zhu King again. Brother King, I have good wine and delicacies and you have poetry and poetry, so why don't you and I talk about wine and chant a poem tonight? Poem. Zhu King finally sighed in relief. My God, it scared me to death. I thought he meant that, but it seemed that I wanted to be crooked. Wang Xiao looked innocent and nodded. Naturally it is chanting, otherwise what do you think I am doing? We are all men, what else can we do? I seen you are very nervous, can I still eat you? What do you want? I am a serious spirit master, not a vampire bat, evil spirit master, mice, flies, mosquitoes or something. Let's not eat people, don't suck blood, don't bite people, okay? Oh, Zhu King wiped the sweat from his head. Sorry, brother Xiao, I'm so worried. I thought you liked that? Wang Xiao couldn't help interrupting him and gave him a little chestnut. Brother King is really true, I am a dignified and beautiful young man, how can you do such a nasty thing? King took a few steps back and sat on the chair at the table before he breathed a sigh of relief. That is, brother Xiao looks at all, not dirty. Then let me chant a poem. Wang Xiao moved a chair and placed it opposite Zhu King and then sat face to face. The moon is shining in front of the bed. Frost on the ground, looking up at the bright moon, looking down at my hometown. Looking at the mountains from afar, listening to the water is silent, the flowers are still there in spring and the birds are not surprised when they come. Leaving the original grassland, 1 year old and 1 year old, 1 year old, 1 year old and 1 year old, 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 1 year old and 1 year old, the wildfire burns endlessly, then the spring breeze will blow and give life to it once more, don't love. Wang Xiao chanted 3 poems with one mouth. Zhu King can be shocked. Tusk, really didn't expect. Xiao brothers' literary talent is so good. Poems are like springs, open mouths into poems, I am willing to bow down. Wang Xiao smiled without saying a word and said in his heart, if brother has such a literary talent, he will be alive and moisturized in that world. Shili Pinghu is full of frost and every inch of green silk is gloomy. Looking at the moon shape, I only envy mandarin ducks and not immortals. King listened to this poem. I immediately envy. Brother Xiao, this poem is good, can you write it down and give it to me? Of course. Wang Xiao slightly smiled unexpectedly. Borrow this poem. Nether soul poems and movies, you can also pick up girls. Fortunately this is Douluo continent, even if it is a poem copy no one knows. Zhu King immediately found a pen and paper. Let Wang Xiao read it, write it down by himself and do it all in one go, then ask Wang Xiao to sign. Zhu King was included in his spirit tool and he checked that the time was late, so he said, Brother Xiao, can you help me? What? Wang Xiao didn't care much on the surface, but he was secretly happy. The big beautiful woman asked herself to help, where is she unwilling? When I was taking a shower, something unclean entered my room. I could feel it but couldn't see it. Not only did I touch my head but also kissed my mouth and ears, so I don't dare to go back to sleep. Wang Xiao heard that this is not him but still pretended to say, oh this way, what can I do for you? I suspect that it is a sex ghost but there is no evidence. A sex ghost? Wang Xiao's eyes widened. Kian Rengsu, is he so dirty? I too praised me too much. I said, Brother King, in fact you don't have to be afraid at all. If I guess it is correct, even if you are a pervert, you are a female pervert, you don't suffer. Female pervert, how do you know that it is a female pervert rather than a male pervert? Do you know them? Zhu King was puzzled. Kian Rengsu, it's finally showing off. Wang Xiao gave him a small chestnut. You think you are a man, how can a male ghost take advantage of you? Are you disgusting? This. King He suddenly realized that he had been too deeply into the play and had forgotten his identity. So you are a little fresh meat, and it is a female sex ghost who takes advantage of you, understand? Understand. Zhu King's mind turned. Hurry up, try to fool yourself with the negligence just now and cover up your bare feet. So the female pervert is not terrifying, but the terrifying is that the female pervert is still a big beauty. Zhu King was surprised. Why is the beauty bad? Wang Xiao gave him another little chestnut. You are stupid. If the female sex ghost is too beautiful you can't stand the temptation again, come every day do you suffer. Zhu King's eyes widened and he didn't know how to answer the following words for a while, so he could only stand there motionless and listen to what he could do. Chapter 67. 67 So female sex ghosts are not terrifying. Wang Xiao calmly said. Then what is the most terrifying? Zhu King asked puzzled. I am the most terrifying. You, Zhu King asked a question mark. Brother Xiao, where are you terrifying? Wang Xiao looked at Zhu King and said, I have terrifying everywhere. King, why? Because I eat both men and women. Wang Xiao evil smiled. Zhu King is unbelievable. What did you say? Wang Xiao said in his heart. Zhu King, Kaiyan Rengsu, this is not a male and female take-all. What's the matter? He grabbed his hand and it was very soft as expected. Go, why are you going? Zhu King was taken aback and tried to withdraw his hand vigorously, but Wang Xiao held on tightly and simply couldn't get rid of it. The reason why Zhu King is afraid of others from grabbing his hand is nothing more than fear that others will see through her true identity. Wang Xiao laughed. Of course I'm going to catch the female sex ghost for you. Oh, Zhu King suddenly realized that he didn't dare to struggle anymore for fear of showing signs of being caught. He found that it was not good. Although he is not afraid of Wang Xiao nor Enning Fengzhai nor Ancient, the sword's second elder. But the task has not been completed yet. No matter how hard you bear the humiliation, you can stick to it. This is the real Kaiyan Rengsu. If you don't achieve your goal, you will never give up. The only difference is that when Wang Xiao took his hand, the heartbeat accelerated and his face was red with honey. Xin said, luckily it was night, and walked behind. Otherwise a man blushed in front of a man, that would be embarrassing. To be honest, Wang Xiao began to sympathize with this girl a little bit. It can be said that in order to complete the task, Kaiyan Rengsu started camouflage into Zhu King at a young age, and then lived a life of undercover for 10 years. Originally at the time of the young girl's age, a flower has been ups and downs for 10 years and can't be yourself. Swear to ask the world, how many women can endure Kaiyan Rengsu's strength? 10 years like a day, focusing on the male body, living a life of dire straits. It's really not easy. In Douluo continent, it can be said that Kaiyan Rengsu's presence is very low, not even as influential as golden generations Hu Liana, Zai Yue, Yan and the others. The key point is that she never showed up in the early stage, only knowing that there is the Crown Prince Zhu King, but not the Kaiyan Rengsu Holy Maiden of Spirit Hall. And Kaiyan Rengsu is also a tragic figure. Father Kaiyan Zunji, he died too early, and mother never gave her love and never received a trace of love from her parents since she was a child. Only grandfather raised her up. Kaiyan Rengsu has pain in his heart, grievances, and hates this world. This is why she is so vicious and merciless, indifferent and ruthless. A large part of it is affected by family factors. Kaiyan Rengsu and Bibai Dong, mother and daughter, actually have one characteristic in common, that is, the man they love does not love them. So whether it is Kaiyan Rengsu or Bibai Dong, it is actually a tragedy. Love and family warmth have never been enjoyed since childhood. Kaiyan Rengsu is a little better. Bibai Dong does not even know who his parents and brother-sisters are. As soon as he appears, he is an orphan. The fate of the two is birds of a feather. Kaiyan Rengsu loves Tang San, but Tang San does not love her. And Bibai Dong endured the humiliation for Yu Xiaogang, but in exchange for his revenge and hatred, he didn't say a word of thanks. Of course, both mother and daughter are a fierce person, not only to be ruthless to others but more ruthless to yourself. It can be said that Bibai Dong and Kaiyan Rengsu are all destroyed by power, friendship, family, affection, and love. It's like a cage. You accidentally fall into it. If you want to cleanse yourself, it's not that easy. Wang Xiao thought of this, and to be honest, he no longer has the mood to tease Kaiyan Rengsu. Forget it, just give her a little love and sunshine. Wang Xiao entered the door, closed the door with his backhand, and then approached Zhu King, reached out and touched his hair and said, "It's getting late, go to bed early." Zhu King was a little surprised. The young boy who was frivolous with him just now shows warmth and tenderness in his eyes. All of a sudden his heart is melted and his eyes are a little red. Hurriedly lowered his eyes, not wanting him to notice. "But I'm afraid that the female pervert will come out again and can't sleep. What should I do?" Wang Xiao grabbed Zhu King's shoulders, pushed him to the bedside and said, "You don't worry, I will accompany you tonight and tell you stories. How about until you fall asleep, brother Xiao?" Zhu King's eyes moistened again. In order not to let him find out, he turned around immediately, went to bed and covered the quilt and turned his head to the inside. At this time the tears flowed down uncontrollably. Wang Xiao took a chair and placed it in front of the bed, touched Zhu King's head with one hand and told him a ghost story, strange stories from a Chinese studio, the future of human and ghost. Once upon a time, there was a poor scholar named Enning Fengzhai. He took the boss account book and went to a small town outside to collect the account. As a result, it rained halfway, the account was wet, he didn't receive the account and he didn't have a place to live. As a result, he was deceived. On one side of the mountain, a temple stayed overnight. This temple is called Orchid Temple. There are no monks in the temple, there is only one old Taoist priest. He is called Yan Chixia, cut down monsters, eliminate demons, omnipotent. There is still a 1,000-year-old tree on the mount. The tree has become a demon. There are some people buried under the tree. Their souls are controlled by the tree demon. Among them is a beautiful female ghost. Her name is Nizai Okian. Early morning on second day. When Zhu King woke up and opened his eyes, he saw the sunlight coming in from outside the window. I saw a person lying next to the bed sleeping. So I stared at him for a while, then got up and put on his clothes, then gently stuffed a gold medal into his hand, and then covered him with a piece of clothing, and then I turned my head back and forth one step at a time. The door left. When Wang Xiao woke up, Zhu King had already left 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School. He took a look at the gold medal left by Zhu Qinghe, deposited it in 24 moonlit bridges, and it was time to leave. After pondering, I planned to go to Niuding City for a walk and stop by to see how Xiao Wu is. A few days later, Niuding City. Norden Primary Level Soul Master Academy. Work-study students 7 dormitories. A young man opened the door of the dormitory, walked inside, then closed the door, found an empty berth and took out a quilt from 24 moonlit bridges, moved the mat up and took it off the clothes, went to bed and rested. The young man is no one else. It is Wang Xiao, who has just arrived from the 7 Treasure Glazed Tile School at the Niuding City Primary Level Soul Master Academy. Because of the fatigue of the trip, I wanted to sleep when I arrived in the dormitory. Hey, wake up. Wang Xiao didn't know how long he slept, but he was awakened by the noise from the dormitory and he was not happy. At first glance I saw that a dozen teenagers were gathering in front of his bed looking at himself. Their faces were not very friendly. I immediately understood that it turned out that it was a student from Quiche who came back and saw that he was a stranger in the dormitory. I thought about it for a moment. 5 years ago, a student from Quiche, the Wang Sheng who fought with Tang San, was already 11 or 12 years old. I am now 17 years old and have already graduated to the Intermediate Soul Master Academy, and it is impossible to see them again. As for Xiao Wu and Tang San, they have just 1 year to graduate and they can still meet them. They have not yet come back. Are you okay? Who are you? Why are you in our 7th house? Asked a big child-headed. Wang Xiao glanced at him. My name is Wang Xiao and I am a student of academy. I will live in Quiche from now on and I will leave when everything is fine. Don't bother me, don't you know? Hee, the temper is not small. Without a word, Wang Bo grabbed his hair hard. Such a mess, even I dare to mess with it. Wang Xiao suddenly dodged, avoiding Wang Bo's attack, slapped him directly and flew to the bed, screaming again and again. Then Wang Bo yelled, "A few of you let me go." When the 9 students listened, they released spirit and surrounded them. Wang Xiao didn't fight back either. He directly released the blood vine spirit and the vines grew quickly, binding all the remaining students, impossible to move even a little bit. Chapter 68. 68 Boss is forgiving. When Wang Bo and a few other students saw Wang Xiao not to be trifled with, they immediately begged for mercy. It's really broken. Wang Xiao was half lying on the bed, just looking at them like this. Among them 7 are male students and 3 are female students. They are all 7 to 12 years old. Are you still fighting? Stop fighting, stop fighting. Yes, boss, we have no eyes and offended you, please forgive us. As long as you let go after passing us, you will be the boss of our 7 houses. All the students followed Wang Bo. I'm afraid that Wang Xiao's muscles are not right and they are all ka-cha. Wang Xiao is speechless. If he guessed right, the boss of this work-study student's 7th house should be Xiao Wu now. Once you let them go, they will definitely run immediately to find her to support you. Anyway, these students don't have to do it by themselves, so naturally they won't be too serious. But it doesn't matter anyway, I'll see Xiao Wu sooner or later, or let a few people help me run some errands. I hope you can do what you say. Wang Xiao immediately took back the bloodvine spirit, and several people had to get away. Thank you, boss, for your life. If there is nothing else, then we will not disturb the boss to rest, Wang Bo tentatively asked. Yes, the other 9 students were wary, nodded and said. Wang Xiao calmly go. Thank you, boss. Several people retreated to the door immediately, fearing that he would again change idea. Outside the door, I turned around and ran away. Wang Xiao shook his head, said with a smile, I'm not in the mood to be your boss. If I didn't come to see Xiao Wu, I wouldn't bother to come here. Neither I know if Tang San and Xiao Wu have a bed, I hope not. Anyway, Xiao Wu first likes himself and he is impossible to fight against Tang San. It's difficult. Wang Xiao touched his stomach, got hungry, got up and went outside to eat something to talk about. At night, Wang Xiao came back from outside after eating supper. Only when he arrived at the door of Quiche, he heard the noise coming from inside. When it comes Xiao Wu, Tang San, they should all be resting in the dormitory now. I haven't seen him in 5 years. Xiao Wu should have grown a lot taller, right? Wang Xiao opened the door of Quiche and took a look. Sure enough, there were more than 50 beds and most of them were full of people. Sister Xiao Wu, he beat us and he still wants to be the boss of the 7 homes. Seeing Wang Xiao coming back, Wang Bo immediately jumped out of bed and said to the girl on the other bed. Wang Xiao looked along and saw the girl sitting on the bed about 1.7 meters, wearing a scorpion braid, pink skirt, stockings, and long legs. Pretty, beautiful, and cute in one body. Xiao Wu didn't expect 5 years ago. Xiao Wu has grown from a cute little girl to a slender and beautiful girl today. She's about the same height as herself, and her little pie shoes are high-heeled so she can be taller around her. But it is more beautiful, cute, and charming than Xiao Wu in the anime. Sure enough, she is a natural and beautiful woman in the making. Wang Xiao swept around the dormitory again, looking for another person. He is Tang San. I saw right away that Tang San was sleeping on the side of the bed, which was similar to the anime but slightly uglier than the anime. Although it is connected to the bunk with Xiao Wu, The difference is that the two did not cover the same quilt together but each covered it. Tang San builds a bed by himself, and Xiao Wu is fighting with another female student. Wang Xiao is sighed in relief. Fortunately, it seems that Xiao Wu hasn't forgotten himself and didn't cover the same quilt with Tang San. At the same time, Tang San also cast a curious look at him. After listening to Wang Bo's instigation, Xiao Wu immediately jumped up from the bed, walked up to him and asked angrily, "Who are you? Why did you beat me? Your roommates still want to be the boss of my 7th house. Do you think my sister Xiao Wu is a bully?" Wang Bo and other students added their energy and jealousy while not busying themselves. When Tang San saw Xiao Wu quarreling with the young man, he immediately jumped out of the bed and walked over, standing next to Xiao Wu. Wang Xiao was upset when he saw this scene. He said, "Xiao Wu is already his own girl. What does it mean that this guy is so close? Lard, wasn't here before, so it's okay if I didn't see it, but now I'm back and I don't blame me if I don't know it, okay? Wait a minute for you to have a taste of my splendid power." Wang Xiao immediately took out the academy's student ID and put it in front of her. "Look at this." Xiao Wu unremittingly received. "After I took a look, my eyes suddenly brightened." Wang Xiao, I looked up again, as if something was wrong. "Brother Xiao, are you my brother Xiao? Brother Xiao. Everyone is drunk." Tang San also touched his head, confused. Wang Xiao didn't say much. He immediately took out an oil paper bag from 24 moonlit bridges and handed it to her. "Xiao Wu, I made it for you when I came here and you have grown up and taller. I don't know if you like it or not." Hearing this, Xiao Wu's eyes moistened immediately, and when he took it from his hand, he smelled the scent of sweet-scented osmanthus. I quickly opened the paper bag and saw small thumb-sized cakes inside. "Goo osmanthus cake?" Wang Bo and the others looked at each other in blank dismay. Tang San listened and glanced at the boy again. The name was familiar, but he didn't know him. Xiao Wu immediately stretched out his slender jade hand, picked up a piece and put it in his mouth to eat. The hole slowly widened, then he looked towards the young man in front of him and threw himself into his arms. "Brother Xiao, you finally came to see me." Wang Xiao thinks Xiao Wu's movement is a bit big. It seems that in the past 5 years, not only did she not forget that she did not say it, but she was also very attached to herself, so she immediately touched her hair. "Xiao Wu, are you okay?" Wang Xiao didn't say much. He gently pushed Xiao Wu away and kissed him. Xiao Wu only struggled twice and cooperated with him. Sister Xiao Wu this is. Wang Bo and other students are even more so can't figure it out. "Let go of Xiao Wu." Suddenly, Tang San pulled Xiao Wu away and interrupted the kiss between the two. "San, what are you doing?" Xiao Wu looked at Tang San with an unhappy expression on his face. Wang Xiao didn't show him a good face either and said to his heart, "This stuff, don't you know that Xiao Wu already belongs to him? He wants to grab my girl, he deserves it too. If it were not for this product, Xiao Wu would not sacrifice." It doesn't seem to teach him a lesson. This guy doesn't know the immensity of heaven and earth. Don't think that you are a transmigrator. You can act willfully at Douluo continent with a little bit of cheat, thinking that what you want is his alone and everyone else has to stand aside. What a pity my own cheat is much stronger than him and he can't tolerate his lion's big mouth. I also want to devour all the opportunities alone and dream. Wang Xiao immediately pulled Xiao Wu over and said, "Xiao Wu, let's ignore him. Brother will take you out for supper." Xiao Wu, he swept away the dissatisfaction on his face, grabbed Wang Xiao's hand and walked out of the 7 shelter. "Wait, I don't allow you to take Xiao Wu away." Tang San finished speaking and 2 yellow spirit rings lit up under him. "Little San, you." Xiao Yan looked at him angrily. What was he doing so rude to his Xiao brother? "Xiao Wu, you go to one side first, let me take care of this." Wang Xiao pulled Xiao Wu and let her look at it. Also let Tang San know that in this Douluo continent world there is still someone who can cure him. Chapter 69. 69 Brother Xiao, do you start more easily? Xiao Wu saw that Tang San insisted on fighting against Brother Xiao, so he refused to persuade him. "I also know that Brother Xiao has absorbed a 10,000-year spirit ring 5 years ago. Now that 5 years have passed, I think he will be stronger, so I don't worry that he will lose to Tang San. I'm afraid that Tang San won't fight enough and will lose miserably." Wang Xiao slightly smiled. "Well, Xiao Wu, I promise to leave him a breath." Xiao Wu smiled cutely. "Brother Xiao, then I can rest assured." Tang San almost exploded when he heard the conversation between the two of them. He said to his heart that he is so strong and afraid of him. The blue silver grass spirit was released immediately. First soul ability, binding. Blue silver grass grew rapidly and came to Wang Xiao binding, which was a bit faster. "I'm so laughing. Is this also coming to fight yourself? Is his head iron?" Wang Xiao didn't even bother to put the spirit ring, just stood there motionless and let Tang San's small rattan stick around and around. Why didn't he hide? I don't know. I don't want to hide after all. His spirit just now looks better than Tang San's, it's much stronger. Tang San saw his blue-silver grass small cane binding his opponent. Some little ones excitedly said, "My first spirit ability binding is absorb the spirit ability produced by the 400-year-old Dora snake. This spirit ability can not only attack the binding enemy, but also the attached Datura snake poison as well as the nerve poison paralysis effect. If you surrender now, I can spare you otherwise." Wang Zio smiled and asked, "What about it?" Tang San said with a sullen face, "Otherwise I will fight until you take it." "What a big tone, really," Wang Zio nodded. "And, Tang San, are you not convinced? I will serve your sister." Wang Zio said nothing. The spirit power fluctuated throughout his body and he released the first spirit ring, a white spirit ring. Wahahaha tilde. When all the students saw Wang Zio's white spirit ring, they laughed out loud immediately. Only Zio Wu behind him didn't laugh because she had seen Wang Zio's spirit ring 5 years ago. How could she not understand the truth like these people? Tang San saw that his first spirit ring was only 10 years old and he also showed a tireless look. "I advise you to stop early. You don't need to beat me to know that you are not my opponent." He tilde. "Are you really confident?" Wang Zio smiled. "What about 10 years? I will use this 10-year spirit ring today to beat your 100-year spirit ring. You still have nowhere to hide." "Oh," Tang San still said unremittingly. "Then don't blame me." After that, continue typing spirit power on blue-silver grass to increase the binding of stems and leaves to opponents. Wang Zio doesn't want to use spirit skills because Tang San can't stand it and hang B. Furthermore, his blue-silver grass binding is like a tickling to him, simply can't hurt himself. Wang Zio released his bloodvein spirit at will, input spirit power, and the stems and leaves quickly grow from the whole body. Not good. Tang San's heart was startled and the sweat on his forehead kept coming out. Spirit was almost unable to support the growth of the opponent's bloodvein spirit. Bang! Finally there was a sound. Wang Zio's bloodvein spirit has strong stems and leaves, which exploded the stems and leaves of Tang San's blue-silver grass. Damn, all the students present were shocked. A white spirit ring challenged a yellow spirit ring. Since even the soul skills were useless, Tang San his soul skills are so explosive that it is simply unimaginable. All the students did not dare to underestimate Wang Zio. They were terribly afraid, and they turned away from Tang San and came to Wang Zio so as not to harm the pond fish. "It is also to show that I no longer support Tang San but support him." Zio Wu smiled cutely at this time and didn't want to see Tang San hurt. After all, the roommates had a good relationship, so they should take care of him more. "Little San, don't fight. Brother Zio. Zio is much better than you. You will suffer if you continue to fight. I don't want to see you get hurt. Is it too late to stop now?" Wang Zio, before he took the shot, he waited for Tang San to put down his butcher knife and become a Buddha on the spot. "If you don't obey, then you can only teach him a little lesson." Tang San was very upset after hearing what Zio Wu said. As a reincarnator over 30 years old, backed by mysterious heaven skill, coupled with good innate talent and hidden weapon, conceit is of course. How could it be possible for him to concede defeat if he didn't as a last resort? Second spirit ability, Parasite? Tang San immediately activated the second spirit ability and wanted to use Ghost Ring's spirit ring ability to transfer the seed parasite to the opponent's body, let it poison, and form a neurological paralysis effect, affecting the opponent's attack and resistance. A mutated blue-silver grass seed from a ghost vine, and I want to subdue myself. Wang Zio also laughed and said to his heart, "Tang San's second spirit ability might be okay against others, but it can deal with yourself. Simply throw a stone and see it sink without trace in the sea. How much his bloodvein spirit eats him." Tang San is very confident of his second spirit ability. As long as the opponent is held by his blue-silver grass binding, the spikes and seeds on it can parasite into the opponent's body. In this way, even if the opponent is a little stronger than yourself, it is hard to escape the pressure of seeding parasite and it will definitely lose. Wang Zio still stands motionless in place, waiting until the stems and leaves of blue-silver grass completely bind themselves. On one side, Zio Wu yelled badly. Thinking that Wang Zio would avoid him, didn't expect him not to hide. "Brother Zio. Little San's second spirit ability has absorbed 600-year ghosts. Once the vine's spirit ring is bound by its binding, the seeds will enter the human race to germinate and produce toxins. Why don't you avoid it?" But Zio Wu and Tang San don't know about it. Blue-silver grass, the poisonous thorns on the stem and leaf thorns. After the seeds entered Wang Zio's body, they were being absorbed frantically by his bloodvein spirit. "In a short while I absorbed a clean one and used it for the bloodvein spirit, adding some nutrients." Wang Zio has nothing to do at this time. Tang San was stunned. He was completely unexpected. Since his first spirit ring was only 10 years old, his opponent, since he didn't even use his spirit skills, would defeat him. At this moment, Tang San is a little skeptical of life. Wang Zio then looked towards Tang San, still refused to accept. Unacceptable. Tang San's eyes were fierce, then he waved his sleeves and there was something flew out. Shoot at the opponent silently and without interest. This item can be concealed from others but cannot be concealed from him. 7 Aperture's exquisite heart owned by Wang Zio makes his eyes more insightful than Tang San's purple demon eye. For his little skill, Wang Zio has already seen it. With his surging wave subtle steps accelerated version, even if the silent sleeve cuff gets to the front you can hide it first. Wang Xiao smiled evilly and the body flashed immediately disappeared in place. Silent sleeve dart didn't shoot him but was picked up by him, then flashed behind Tang San. On a flash there was a scream. Bang at the same time, Wang Xiao flew Tang San out with a palm from the back and landed on the side of the bed 3 feet away. The evils we bring on ourselves are the hardest to bear. Wang Xiao glanced at the defeated falling on the ground and then walked over. The silent sleeve dart launched by Tang San just now was caught by Wang Xiao, and then came behind Tang San at lightning speed, and shot the egg in the middle of his ass with his hand, which is also considered a tooth for a tooth, having only oneself to blame then slapped Tang San in the air again and quickly ended the competition. Wang Xiao gave Tang San a chance to shoot, otherwise he would not even want to release his soul skills. He could beat him in seconds and as easy as blowing off dust. Chapter 70? 70 Just this palm, Wang Xiao has also shown mercy. Only 10% of the effort was used. If you use 70% to 80% of the strength, Tang San does not hang be. It is estimated that half a month cannot get up, cannot get out of bed. Ask someone to serve tea, pour water, feed and relieve hands. Wang Xiao doesn't want to make things big, and now he doesn't want to kill Tang San. He can still play with him. Speaking of Tang Hao, he has actually been supervising Tang San's every move in Yuding City. If he is too heavy he will definitely not sit back and watch. I will definitely look for opportunities to stand up for Tang San and avenge myself. Wang Xiao still remembers when Zhao Wuji, the original book of Douluo continent, was the recruiting examiner of Shrek Academy. Due to the fact that Zhao Wuji was too deep into the play during Tang San's assessment, he hit Tang San. As a result, he was beaten by Tang Hao in the small forest of Academy Small Village. That's a miserable one. Even four-eyed Owl Flender came forward and did not stop Tang Hao's critical attack on Zhao Wuji. Tang Hao stopped until Zhao Wuji doubted his life. At present, Wang Xiao doesn't want a face-to-face conflict with Tang Hao. There are more important things to do. More is worse than less. Simply repair Tang San, that's all. As long as he is no longer so supercilious in the future, Wang Xiao will not bother him for a while, and can't take advantage of Xiao Wu. Furthermore, Wang Xiao came to Notting Academy this time just to see Xiao Wu. If it weren't for Tang San's lifelessness, he would have to put his head on top of the sky and let him hit him. Wang Xiao will not beat him for no reason. I feel that I have to warn him, don't play Xiao Wu's crooked attention, otherwise I will never show mercy to him like today. Today is just a small lesson for him and I don't know what it will be like next time. Seeing Wang Xiao approaching Tang San, Xiao Wu and other roommates also watched. Little San, no friends? After saying hello, Wang Xiao stretched out a hand to him. Are you? Tang San looked at him suspiciously, his eyes full of hatred as if someone owed him millions. He felt that the name was very familiar and he remembered that someone called himself this way before. But the young man in front of me is completely different from the person I know. Wang Xiao pulled him up and said, I remember 5 years ago we awakened together in Saint Spirit Village. The same is innately full spirit power, the same is the plant-based spirit, yours it's blue silver grass and mine is bloodvine spirit. Was it the experience of being a waste of spirit by Master Su Yuntao, this? Tang San's eyes lit up immediately and he looked at him carefully. Could it be that you are Wang Xiao? Wang Xiao nodded. A few years ago I absorbed a spirit ring has undergone some changes in my body, so both my appearance and body shape do not match my age, which is why I seem to be 16 or 17 years old. Better than you, and Xiao Wu must be mature and taller, so that's how it is, Tang San nodded. At this time Wang Bo and his roommates suddenly realized that the boy in front of him not only knew Xiao Wu. We are still in the same village as Tang San, and we have known each other a long time ago, so they dispersed. When Xiao Wu saw that the crisis between the two had been resolved, he immediately smiled cutely. HMPH, it turns out that you two have known each other a long time ago, which made me worry for a long time but also convinced you both. The silly person turned out to be me. Wang Xiao scratched Xiao Wu's nose. It's not a long time no see with little San, it's nothing to compare. Tang San will accompany him right away, said with a smile. Yes, Xiao Wu, Xiao and I haven't seen each other for 5 years. We didn't expect each other to have grown up. Xiao Wu reached out and put his arm around Wang Xiao's shoulder, said, Brother Xiao, then you won't leave when you come back this time. Wang Xiao thought for a moment. Xiao Wu, this time I'm here to see you specifically. I plan to stay with you for a few days, don't go anywhere. Wu immediately burst into laughter. HMPH, this is almost the same. Ouch. Tang San went to bed, suddenly called out pitifully and immediately sat up again. The roommates all looked at him blankly. San, what are you doing? Wang Xiao asked immediately, and stared at his ass. Needless to say, it was the silent sleeve dart that got into his ass. Tang San forgets to sit on the bed for a moment and pushes it up. It doesn't hurt. I'm okay. Tang San touched the left half of his butt and rushed out of the 7th house. He wanted to take out silent sleeve dart again on his ass. Of course, Sorry took off his pants in front of his roommate. And this is silent sleeve dart he made by himself. used to shoot his own ass, and it is not laughable and generous when it is passed out. Wang Zio doesn't care about him. If one can let people off, then spare them as long as he is honest. Let him a yard for the time being. Zio Wu also has some doubts about Tang San's actions. It may be that he fell to his ass when he was just hitting Zio, and it hurts quite normal and he didn't feel it. Now she has only Wang Zio in her eyes, and everyone else seems to have nothing to do with her. Ding, you have a new sign-in task. Please go to the Sunset Forest to sign in within 10 days and absorb a 100,000-year spirit ring. Note, outdated, the task is repeated and punishment. P. Lolita sound system said. Wang Zio nodded. The task has come again and it seems that he can only play with Zio Wu for a few days. Second day. Wang Zio took Zio Wu around Nodding Street for a day, buying things and eating things and eating things, and also bought some sets of clothes and shoes for her. Zio Wu is also happy, following Wang Zio all day long, chirp chirp Twitter, talking and laughing, smiling from ear to ear. 3 days later, Wang Zio had to leave Nodding Academy and went to Sunset Forest to sign in. I reluctantly said goodbye to Zio Wu. Zio Wu also reluctantly said goodbye to him. Wang Zio left. A few more days passed. Wang Zio just arrived at the outer entrance of Sunset Forest. It has been 6 days. It was 10 days earlier than the task assigned by system, 4 days earlier, and there was still plenty of time. Wang Zio walked forward several hundred meters and suddenly saw a small street at the intersection of Sunset Forest. With small buildings, stalls, and other shops on both sides, there are restaurants, food stalls, and spirit tools that can be used by various spirit masters and other small and fragmentary items. Wang Zio now has everything, and there is no need to buy anything. He only bought hundreds of spicy small sausage and took it on the road to replenish his physical strength. Hey handsome, do you want to form a team? Wang Zio just walked more than 100 feet to the entrance of Sunset Forest. Suddenly I heard someone yelling behind him. Another sound of footsteps approached. He stopped and glanced back. It turned out to be a tall, beautiful, and alluring girl in a red short skirt chasing her. Wang Zio waited for the girl in the red short skirt to catch up and asked with a black face, "Do we know?" The girl in the red skirt shook her head. "Although I didn't know him before, but it's not too late to get to know each other now." Oh, Wang Zio smiled evilly and swept back and forth on her body. "Since I don't know each other, what are you doing with me? I'm not afraid that I'm a bad guy. I'll take you to the depths of the forest and have another spoiled flower. Destroy you. You won't." Hong short, the skirt girl is innocent and innocent. Wang Zio is powerless to complain. "Who gave you confidence, make you so innocent? Sinful," read the girl in the short skirt smiled cutely. "Myself." Wang Zio is drunk, and you are so handsome. You are also impossible to be a bad person. You are too overestimating yourself. Wang Zio directly complained. "Although I am long, people are very handsome, but there's no rule saying that being handsome must be a good person and being ugly must be a bad person, right? Don't you know that in this world there are a lot of good looks? A sheep in a wolf's skin is actually doing a wolf's work behind it." The girl in the red short skirt said shiningly. "Of course I know, but I don't think you are right." My heart said, "So what if you are bad? Think my Zioyan is so good to bully." Who is a wolf, who is a sheep is not certain. What drag feeling. Wang Zio couldn't help laughing. "Feeling your feeling is true spirit, but I am afraid I will disappoint you. I am not a good person but a bad person. Big the wicked, are you afraid? If you are afraid, go quickly, it is still too late. Otherwise, if you get to a remote place with few people, you will regret it and it will be too late." After that, Wang Zio, baring fangs and brandishing claws, frightened her. "Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Are you afraid?" The girl in the red short skirt doesn't care what he says. She is still innocent, and innocent said with a smile. "Hello, my name is Zioyan, level 30 Spirit Grandmaster Peak, Auxiliary Department, Spirit Jiui Honglian, come to Sunset Forest to absorb the 3rd Spirit Ring. Person who dare not enter, just meet when you want to form a team to help each other. Big brother, what about you? What's your name?" Zioyan, 9-leaf Red Lotus Spirit Auxiliary Soul Master, and her dress, red short skirt. I said so familiar. It turned out to be the girl named Zioyan that I met in the hunting forest 5 years ago. Wang Zio said in his heart, "This world is so small, didn't expect to meet her again 5 years later. And also go to the forest to absorb the spirit ring. The difference is that it was in the hunting forest 5 years ago, now it's the Sunset Forest. Is this fate? Those who are destined to meet for thousands of miles, but the opposite is not met." Wang Zio looked at the girl in the red short skirt again. "See you at the end of 5 years. She was only 11 years old. She is now 16 years old and has grown into a slim and beautiful girl. Little Yan, you are exactly 16 this year, right?